in wonderful Wiltshire. And today we're going to be talking about, if I can find it in my agenda, get down to the bottom. We're going to be talking about set design, okay, and that's my primary today. Then the use of promotional videos, and the most wonderful, in video, which helps us to actually create the videos. Now, you probably or possibly saw me late last week with 4 cameras on screen. I was showing the fact that you can, on BeLive, as a host, BeLive, as a host, you can have 4 cameras on screen. And this is important. I'm ending up, now I've resolved how I'm going to do this, I'm going to have 3 cameras on screen. And that will allow me, when I go on Amazon Live, to have full flexibility and to tell my stories, because live video is all about telling stories. And if you're watching me live, hello, here are my stories for today. Well, in fact, my main story today obviously is Amazon Live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. in the UK. And I'm looking forward to that. But I've actually spent time going through the 4 cameras and working out the best way to deploy them. Now, you only need 2 cameras on screen at one time. The main camera, obviously, when you're actually presenting, is this one. This is where you're actually telling your stories. The second one is where you're demonstrating your products. And I've got 2 choices for that. Now, I'd love your input on which of them actually looks the best. Okay. My main camera is the Logitech Brio, and next to it is the Obspot Tiny. And combining those 2 together means that I can tell stories about the products. So let's take me off full screen. And I'm now down in the corner, and this is my demonstration area. And I can pick up the well-known by now HD77, which is a wireless Bluetooth portable speaker. And I can talk about that. And the problem is, if I talk about that, I'm pointing the wrong way. In other words, I'm looking away from the unit. Now, that's not good at all, but I'm on BeLive. And in my BeLive studio, I can mirror my camera. Okay, which means when I'm looking at this, I'm actually looking. Yeah. So this is the first practical use I found for mirroring a camera. It is a personal choice, but it does mean that when the camera is mirrored, you're changing the direction that you're actually looking. And I'm now looking towards my demonstration area. And that looks more natural. If I switch back again, because it is switchable, if I press the right button, okay, and switch back again, you'll notice that when I look, I'm facing the wrong way. And this is now good at all. And especially we can emphasize that. If I go side by side, then if I switch these around, which is what I want to do, okay, I am totally looking in the wrong direction. But as soon as I switch, and I'm just going to mute that. Press play. Okay. Because this is a friendly broadcast and not an Amazon Live broadcast, what I'm actually going to do is refresh. I will be back in a moment. I told you that I would be back, and I am back. I'm doing fine, Corinda. And Corinda's next comment is, we can hear music. Yes, but you should have also been able to. That's better. Okay, I needed to refresh, Corinda, because now I can actually put the video full screen. What I was explaining before, and this is a note to self, refresh before I actually go live, is that people who are watching your live broadcast on Amazon Live are fine because they can see the carousel. People who are watching on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter can't see the carousel. So what I've done is put together a short video of the items that are actually in my carousel. And that means that people on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch can see it. It also means that it's a reminder to everybody on Amazon Live that these are the items in the carousel, and if they can scroll the carousel, they'll find out more. So I'll be playing this at the beginning of the broadcast and partway through. Technically, what I did, I'll come back. Technically, what I did was I did a screenshot using XSplit capture of the carousel and did it 4 items at a time. And then I took that over to Canva and I created the scenes. Then, I took that over to InVideo, and this is the result. So let's try again, and over to Corinda. Yeah, Overspot is working nicely. Have you got yours working? Okay. Well, Corinda tells me about his Overspot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go off full screen. I'm going to put the video full screen so that not only can you hear the music, you can actually see the video. And got a viewer on YouTube, and Corinda is saying, "Well, I haven't plugged it in yet." Well, it helps if you do, Corinda. Good luck, and it is great fun. And Corinda is saying, "Yep." Okay, let's turn my microphone off and play. Now, if I go side by side, the Overspot is working, Corinda. It's the top left-hand camera. I've got it pointed at my work surface. as I say, what I did is I went to Amazon Live, to the carousel for today's show. I took screenshots 4x4 going through the carousel. I took those over to and this will work if I, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I need to scroll down the bottom of there and get to the bottom. And we're there. I took them over to InVideo and I created 3 scenes on InVideo using the images that had actually used XSplit capture to get. Okay, so I saved them to my hard drive, uploaded them to InVideo, and then put together, as you see there. And it looks unnatural to me because my camera's the wrong way around. So bear with me a moment. And then what I had to do, as you can see, if I put that full screen, if I put that full screen, or if I put that full screen, okay, we've gone through the gamut. Basically, I have had to put a little badge over the top of the prices because I'm going to be using this to the end of the month and the prices are going to change. So what I don't want to happen is to have the prices showing if they're wrong, because they do change day to day. The prices are reworked daily. Sometimes things are on offer, sometimes the normal price. So you have to be, what you don't want to do, what you definitely don't want to do is to give people the wrong prices, because that's not good. So all the prices have been blanked out so that people can just see the description and an image. Okay, and over to Corinda. In a year's time, Corinda, it's only once a year. Black Friday, Corinda's asking, when is Black Friday? The next Black Friday is next year. It's only 1 day per year. Okay. So this is basically the carousel, and let's just play it again just to get used to it. Right. Okay. It's good to have you here. Okay. Yeah, I did. I just unmuted, and I'm now stuck. I'm now stuck at the top of the screen. No, I'm not. I'm down, back down the bottom. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on that this afternoon, Corinda, because I'm playing a couple of videos. So I'm going to go slowly, take my time, and play the video, and then definitely make sure that I actually press unmute, because that's a problem. Hello, Nick. Spoke to Nick earlier today. Nick will be back broadcasting. Well, Nick can tell us when he's back broadcasting. And over to Corinda, and I'm good now. So what I've done is I went to Amazon.com. I've taken photographs using XSplit capture, which is the most brilliant tool for screen capture. I captured the images in my carousel 4 at a time, took them over to InVideo, created 3 pages in InVideo, put in the images I captured, and then added a soundtrack. So InVideo for the win. They make it so simple and so easy to do. I was able to do this in half an hour. And if you're trying to create this on your own, then it's a no-go. Okay, we're just in time, Nick, because I'm going to hide that. Okay, and I'm going to to me now. Okay, so it's just me on camera. The other thing, of course, is that I go live at a regular time. Okay, and I say that during the broadcast. But the problem with that is that you have to be listening to the broadcast to know that I'm going live at a regular time. So what I've done, and hopefully Nick will like this, is I've done a little video which I'm going to put full screen. I'm going to switch my microphone off and to switch it back on. Just a point on that. I've just noticed I'm going to have to do another version, a new version of this, with the Amazon Live logo on it, because that didn't quite work. And okay, let's have a look. Let's catch up with the comments. We're pretty busy today. And Corinda's saying, "Yep, you're good now." And Corinda again. Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to get these in order. I'll say good morning to Maria. I hear and see you, looking good. Thank you, Maria. And over to Corinda. And Corinda is saying, hello, Nick and Maria. I love it when people actually start chatting, because that's good. By hook or by crook, I'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. UK on Amazon Live. Okay, so all you need to do is to go to nickwood.live and you can watch Nick at, and it's early in the UK. I don't know how he does it. Okay. And over to Maria says, good for you. To Nick. And Corinda also does Monday to Thursday. Excellent. And a smile from Corinda and from Nick. Hi, guys. So, and guys and gals, I think. Okay. So what I've done very quickly is I've actually made 2 videos, which are going to play 3 or 4 times during the broadcast. They're only sort of 45 seconds to a minute long, but it does mean, and this is important to me, it means that I can take a 45-second break whilst the video is playing. Providing I remember to switch my microphone on, this is going to go swimmingly. The other thing I now know is my ideal setup for broadcasting. And if I switch this camera on, this one, I'll put the video on. Obviously, this is not going to work. I need to take that off. Okay, so I can put that video on. Okay, this is one of the ways that I need to change the theme. Okay. And just to reiterate this, because this is important. Okay. Okay, so you can see that I am on screen and the second camera is my OBSBot. Okay, because the OBSBot can do 270-degree angle and it's a PTZ, a pan tilt and zoom, in the UK, a PTZ. Okay, but the thing about that is, and this is important, this is a hint for everybody, is that if I do this wrong first and then do it right, okay, you notice I moved then. Now, if I'm looking at this unit on the desktop, which I am, then you'll notice that I am looking the wrong way. That doesn't work. So in BeLive, we now have a feature which is called mirroring, and you switch it on and all of a sudden your image is mirrored, which means that when I turn now, I'm actually facing, or it seems like I'm actually facing the desk. And this is important, okay, in terms of presentation, because if you're facing the wrong way and it looks like you're looking at something else, and people viewing it will say, well, what's he looking at? He's not looking at the desktop. I am. Right. So this is the first practical use I found, putting my Fitbit on, first practical use I found for mirroring. You'll find it in your settings for your camera, and it's a little tick box, and you can go on and off. Okay, so that's basically, if I then switch off this camera, I'm still here, by the way, but I'm switching my camera off, and I'll bring in my desktop camera. Okay, then the desktop camera naturally points the right way. Okay, so if I change and go picture in picture, yeah, I've got a second way of doing it. I can actually show this on screen and be perfectly lined up. Okay, and that's two ways of doing it. Because if I look at this camera, yeah, so I've now worked out. I did try having, as you well know, I did try having 4 cameras on screen, but that's even my processor, my 16 gig of RAM and my dual graphics processors said, hang on a minute. So 3 cameras works. 3 cameras, you can connect to your BeLive studio and they will work perfectly, as we've just witnessed. We've been able to go and use all 3 cameras. Okay, over to Nick. And Nick is saying, I've made some unboxing videos that are not uploaded to Amazon and will use them on my show. Brilliant. That's it. That they do give a break, as we know. Absolutely brilliant. And over to, hello, Chris. And Chris, enjoying the replay. I'm actually live, Chris. Hello. Okay, and Maria's here, Nick's here, Corinda's here, and Corinda's saying, so if I'm showing my mic, I must look at the product and not the camera. Okay. If you're showing a unit on screen, you can do it with just one camera. I mean, I can put this over there and I am live, yeah. You can talk about this live, but the problem that you've got is that when you attach more than one camera, because you've got your other spot now, you've no excuse. If I take this off full screen, okay, I've got a full desking area. And because I'm on BeLive, I need to switch cameras again. Just a minute. I need to switch them around. I'll get there in a minute. Okay. Because I've got mirroring on, that's my ob spot. Okay, my ob spot camera is up there and it's looking down at the desk. And that means that I can talk about the product and it looks as though I am looking at the product. I am. Okay, but just to emphasize this point, if I turn mirroring off, when I look at the product, I am looking the wrong way. This is going to be distracting for people because it looks like I'm looking at something interesting other than my desktop. If I switch mirroring back on again, then I'm looking the right way. I'm looking at the product as everybody else is. And it seems more natural this way. And I'm not distracting. I'm actually talking. It's good. I mean, you could, for argument's sake, actually talk about a product and just be showing it and not be present. But I think it's more friendly, yeah, if you're physically on the screen when you're demonstrating the product. Okay, and this is the advantage that we have over people broadcasting on mobile phone. Yeah, that we can quickly switch camera angles, cameras, I can switch to this camera by pressing that button. I can switch to this camera by pressing that button. And I can switch to this camera by pressing that button. Okay, and all of these add to the value of a live video production. So rather than just be sat, okay, this is how I've done Amazon Live for the last, since I started in August, is I've said, okay, I'm going to talk about aftershocks now, and I've got the aftershocks out. Okay, and that's one way. But if I can, I'm going to hide him again. If I can actually show the aftershocks on the screen like that, and then go and open the aftershocks, there's the element of surprise, what's inside, and hopefully it's like aftershocks. Okay, and I can actually show them on screen. Yeah, and I can put them down on the desk. Okay, I'll move that out of the way. I'll move this out of the way, and I can talk about them. Yeah, and when I put them on, which I'm going to do now, then when I've got them on, I can go full screen. I've got them on properly. Okay, so it gives you a lot more options, a lot of things, because let's face it, the C920, the C922, 925, 930, Brio are all fixed. Okay, I can't do anything other than look at the camera. Okay, I can't move the camera about. With the Obspot, I can move the camera. Yeah, and this is it's doing the tilt now, PZT or PTZ, pan tilt zoom. It's doing the tilt, so it's actually looking down at the desktop. Okay, notice for everybody who's watching the product placement of the mug. Okay, I'm working out set. Okay, so hopefully my Achilles heel, as Chris knows and Corinda knows, everybody knows, is playing video and actually forgetting to put it back on, forgetting to unmute. I'm going to work with that this afternoon. And over to Nick, Mug Envy. Okay, just to have a word with Alina and see, and over to Corinda. And Corinda is saying, I see. So if people want to ask a question and you just focus on the product, can you still go back and ask the question on Amazon? Answer the question on Amazon. Yeah, you can answer a question on Amazon anytime. You're in control. You've got to remember this. One of we're fortunate on Amazon in one way that we don't get the comments coming up on screen. Okay, because that doesn't interrupt the flow. Yeah. So we can talk about our topic, and then when we're ready, we can go and answer the question, unless the question is, I'm going to take these off, unless the question is totally relevant to what we're doing. Yeah. And I'm also going to, because this mirroring is absolutely brilliant, but until you actually get used to it, see, I'm used to seeing myself on camera like that. When I put my hand up, I expect the opposite hand to go up. So that's more natural. We're going to have to work on it. And over to Nick. I have to go. Okay, Nick, take care, and look forward to seeing you on live tomorrow. Okay, but thank you for joining me today. Thank you to Maria. Thank you to Chris, and a big thank you to Corinda, who helped me with the microphone. Right, I'm live. Well, when am I live? I can bring, let's try this. I'll bring the video back up on screen. I'm going to hide that camera. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to take it off full screen. And theoretically, I should be able to mute my microphone and press play. Let's see what happens when I do. Okay, I will see you all later today. This is quite catchy and not at all annoying. I'm surprised at that. Okay, and we're going to go for broke here. I'm going to hide that. I'm going to bring this on screen, and again I'm going to mute this. These are the items I'm talking about this afternoon. I'm just testing that I can play the video more than once. I can't play the video more than once. Hang on. Bye for now. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you soon. I'll see everybody at 12 p.m. Eastern. I don't know. Corinda will decide when we're going live today with the Restream team. Not on the Restream.